moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it with Bell. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
I got you. Check 52. Hey, Alpha.
On 1st down, it's Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. K.J. Wright able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Darnold completes it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, New York. 36.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Here's Rivers. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. All almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Load it. Wait, 89.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On the ground, Michelle, and he stopped immediately there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, and he's got it. And he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. Complete to Josh Gordon.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Mike Daniels in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 29, Rivers. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Bell, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before the action.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Bravo.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing again, Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rivers on the money, complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This is Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st down, Jets.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold. Safarian Jenkins has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Anunwa, the intended target. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Michelle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 31, Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie!
Darnold from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike,
Go, go!
Mike, I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby.
Hey, Delta!
Check.
Hey!
Check. 53's Mike. Oh,
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. He's got White here. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Back now in Foxborough. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 1st down, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. But it's going to be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they... Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road.